Oh, wow.
There you go, babe.
Great. All right, so let me put my Facebook on here. Okay, so we're live on my Facebook and continuing recording. Okay, so I'll start all over again. Thank you so much, first of all, to Miss Latasha Carpenter for having me on her Zoom in her room. I'm like super honored because everybody knows who she is. Everybody knows who she is. And if you're in Vida Divina, you know Latasha. If you speak Spanish, Latasha, you know who she is. Everybody knows who she is. So my name is Melania Nunez. I'm plugging in from Chicago. I have been a part of Vida Divina for about 18 months now. I started on March 13th of 2020 in the city of Chicago. We closed our city on March 17th when the pandemic hit. Meaning I had to learn how to do business online, whether I liked it or not. So I only know how to do Vida Divina online, period. And now that the world has opened back up, I have had to learn the the bases, right? The actually doing the 5 steps out in the street, talking to people, handing out flyers, posting signs, everywhere. So in Spanish, we call it las bases, right? And it's something very uncomfortable for me because I'm very introverted, believe it or not. But where am I getting with this? So I just wanted to share a little bit because I know that in the company, it's a Spanish name, Vida Divina, right? But it's Divine Life. It's a multicultural, multilingual business and company that offers the same opportunity for whoever comes in because we have the same business plan, we have the same product, and we have the same leadership and training. It's just we have to stand up and make enough noise for it to be, how should I say, paired up in English, right? Our CEO, Armand Puyol, is very firm on once you show me the results, you'll be on the screen, like Mrs. Carpenter, right? She has the results, so she's on the screen. So what I wanted to share is how I started in Vida Divina, why I started in Vida Divina, because something that's been touched frequently in the Spanish leadership is, why are you here? Why are you doing Vida Divina? Why are you joining Vida Divina? Why are you consuming the products of Vida Divina? Why are you sharing Vida Divina? So you can better understand why you probably are not doing what you're supposed to be doing in Vida Divina, right? So like I said, I started March 2020. I started with I was 300 pounds when I first discovered our amazing beverage, our amazing herbal cleansing detox tea. It's just a beverage that works marvelously on everybody's body in different ways, right? I discovered it in 2018. I was so broke, I could only afford 2 bags, like super broken. And my first experience was I lost 15 pounds, right? I lost 15 pounds from detoxing. And I said, oh my God, this works. I was not skeptical at all because I had tried everything under the sun. I mean, everything. I'm not going to name companies, but I had tried everything under the sun. And with my health challenges, nothing was working. So I was willing to try something natural from Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Mics, you guys.
Mommy, press stop.
Oh, wait.
Please. Thank you. So I was willing to try anything. And at this point, this sounded right. So it worked. But like I said, I was broken, and I couldn't afford buying a 6-pack, and I couldn't afford buying a membership because that was a story I was telling my head. That was the story that was in my mind, right? So then we move on to 2019. I'm still having issues with my weight. I'm still having issues with my health. I'm still having issues with my finances. Even though I was doing a previous network marketing business, it wasn't working for me because I wasn't working because I was in my head too much, right? And I know that there's more than one person on here that says, why isn't this working? This is a problem. This is an issue. It's the product. It's the packaging. It's Millo. That's my dog. See, what did I say? It's the packaging. It's the name. It's the leadership. It's no, baby. It's us. We have to get out of our head. We have to get out of our comfort zone, and we have to step out and believe in what we're doing. So 2019 comes. I finally buy a 6-pack. I drink my 6-pack of herbal cleansing detox tea. And when I did that, I lost about 20 pounds, 22 pounds of waist. My belly went down. And I was like, oh my God, like I need to figure out something because this works, right? Once again, I was in my head. I didn't like who I was talking. I was finding excuses. We all find excuses on why we can't do something. We don't want to do something. We're not stepping out of our comfort zone. We're not taking the steps necessary to make a change happen in our life. And something that we've all known if we're into personal development is you can't expect a different result if you're not changing what you're doing, right? If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. So even looking at myself right now on the camera, I can't believe I'm looking at this beautiful face that used to be 310 pounds. So when you change things, when you make a decision, something, you're going to get a different result, right? 2020 hits, pandemic hits. I'm broken, still can't take control of my health. And I'm in a hotel room at an event, not for Vida Divina. And the people next to the event that I was in were Vida Divina. And I said, wait, is this a calling? Is this something from above telling me that I have to do this? So that's when I met my sponsor, David Marquez, which I'm very, very humbled and honored to know that he is my sponsor, that he looked for me and he chose to give me the opportunity to look at the business. He presented the business side to me because I already knew the product. And I said, I need to take this because this man is younger than me, making more money than me, with something that sounds so much more simple than what I'm doing. And he has results, physical and financial. And what do we learn and what are we always told? Follow the people that have the result that you're looking for. So I followed Mr. David Marquez blindly on March 13th. Something that I've learned is there's 2 days in your, when you sign up, right? When you sign up, you have 2 different start dates. You have the day that you sign up and the day that you decide to do the business. I decided to do the business March 13th of 2020 because I knew I had to do the business because I had no other way out. My bank account was in red, meaning negatives. My health was deteriorating. I was overweight, obese, unhappy, and I needed money. And the first thing that I told my sponsor was, tell me how I make money with this. And he said, okay. So I started with 18 bags and I borrowed the money because I didn't have the money to start. But this time I took that sad story out of my head that I couldn't do it. So I borrowed the money, I started my business, and I borrowed more. I'm not saying to go do that, okay? I went extreme. And I borrowed more to have more product because what is the number one step in our 5 steps of success in Vida Divina? You need to have product on hand. So you can talk to your prospects, so you can refer to your prospects, so you can sell to your prospects, and so you can earn money, right? So I went out and what did I do? I started selling single bags. In less than 72 hours, I had earned a little bit under $600 and I cried because never in my network marketing career, by that time I had been in network marketing for 2 years, had I ever made that amount of money in such a short period of time, cash on hand, where I went to the bank, I made a deposit, my bank account was no longer a negative. I had money to put gas in my tank. I had money to buy food, to put food on the table. I paid my light, I paid my gas. Why do we all enter network marketing? Because we're looking to make money, not because we want to help other people. Let's be honest. When we join the business, we're not looking to join to help other people. We're looking to join to help ourselves because we're the ones that need help financially or with our health or both. Maybe you fell in love with the product and now you see the value in sharing it with someone else and see the value in earning a commission from what you're sharing with people. That may be you, but in all honesty, we all enter, the majority of us, whether you're a tourist in network marketing, a tourist in Vida Divina, we enter network marketing because we need to make money. When I saw that, I said, no one can tell me anything about this company. No one can tell me anything about this industry. No one can tell me that this does not work. So when I hear someone say, well, I don't know, it's because the packaging, it's because the name, it's because I got an upset stomach. Do you want the poop inside or outside? I'm speaking to you the way they speak to us in leadership in Spanish, because remember, we have we have a multilingual team in this company. And obviously I'm gifted with the opportunity to be bilingual and learn in both languages and be able to transfer that into English. But in Spanish, they tell us, do you want it inside or do you want it outside? So you want to feel the cramping that it's being released from your body, or do you want your breaths to smell, your armpits to smell, and have all these other issues? If you're looking to drink the tea, right? Maybe you just want to consume the product. But where am I getting at with this? Is that this works. This works. Mr. Armand Puyol, who is our CEO, says this is a proven company, a proven system worldwide. He can give you the tools, and he has the leadership to give you the tools to guide you in your process, but you have to put in the work. You're willing to go to a 9 to 5 and clock in for somebody else that you are annoyed by, that you talk bad about behind their back, and that you complain about with your coworkers, but you're not willing to put in the work for yourself for you to have extra income. Extra income is something that we all need, because who doesn't like extra? If I told you that by going out there and let's just say one product, okay? I'm just gonna give you perspective right now. One product with an earning of $20 once a day for 365 days out of the year, that's $7,300 a year, $7,300 a year. You tell me, as a single mom, a single dad, a struggling parent, a couple that's financially struggling nowadays in 2021 post-pandemic, how is $7,300 gonna help you and your family? Can it change your zip code? Can it help you pay your bills every single month? Can it cover your rent? Can it cover your mortgage? Can it cover your car payment? Can it cover the fact that you need to help yourself improve your health and consume your products because you're selling in order for you to buy your products at wholesale? And in the process, you're talking to people, you're sharing your experience, you're sharing your testimony, and you're going out there giving the opportunity to others, because why are you going to be selfish and not share this with someone else and tell them, do you know what this did for me? Let me show you and see what it could do for you. Because people are looking for an opportunity. People need extra income, and you have an opportunity in your hands that you're holding to yourself because you're in your head and you can't get out of your head because you're embarrassed, because you don't know how to talk about it, because you don't know what to say. All you need to say is, would you like to try my herbal cleansing tea that can help you lose 5 to 7 pounds in a week, lose inches, lose pounds? You're going to feel amazing. You want to try it? Boom, $20 every single day. Now, what if you did that 5 times a day? What if you sold a product 5 times a day? That's for 365 days out of the year. That's $36,500 a year. I'm not even talking to you about recruiting. I'm not even talking to you about duplication. I'm not even talking to you about team building. All I'm talking to you about is earning extra income so you can pay your bills, so you can pay your debt, so you can take your family out on vacation, so you can go to a nice dinner, so you don't need to work overtime, so your husband can maybe stay home so he doesn't have to work overtime. Do you know that the biggest reason why people get divorced, and there's a lot of issues in marriages, the number one reason is finances? Money is not everything, but it's up there with oxygen. Money is not everything, but you don't go to work to get paid with gummy bears. So when somebody tells me, Melania, you were born here, you're bilingual, why are you doing one of those things? Because this put food on my table. This helped me survive the pandemic. This helped me lose over 75 pounds. This has helped me help other people generate a result with their health and generate a result with income. Now, I get very passionate about this, so I am not upset. I am just passionate about what I do. I am passionate about this product. I am passionate about the company, and I am passionate about the industry. That is why I say no one can tell me this does not work. The rest is up to us. The rest is up to you. That is one thing I am going to say. Lastly, before I pass it back to Mrs. Carpenter, is I hope no one got offended. Don't take anything personal. I'm just very expressive when it comes to this, because I see the big leaders where they are and what they had to do to get there. I see the possibilities that this company gives everyone. I see the possibilities of the single moms. I see the possibilities of the single dads, of the young, your generation, like people in their 20s and their 30s that maybe don't have kids, but they're still financially struggling because there's no jobs right now. And if there are jobs, you're not getting paid what you deserve to get paid. In 2020, people got smarter by opening up their own business and becoming entrepreneurs. There's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. I have not had a 9 to 5 for 3 years. I've been an entrepreneur for 3 years. But this is the first time in my life since March 13th of 2020 that I have ever seen the amount of money that comes in, whether it's a little bit or a lot, but it's enough to pay my bills. It's enough to put food on the table. It's enough to say no, no longer, and to now be able to say more yes. And who did I get that from? From Ms. Tasha. When I heard her testimony, before I even knew who she was, where she came from, if she was even still in the business, if she was even still in the company, I heard her testimony and I cried, because I too have been in a relationship way too many years, because financially some women stay in a relationship because you don't have the economic stability to leave. And when she said, I was able to know to say yes instead of saying no, that's been the first step for me. The next step for me is building. How many other women are out there with the same issues? How many men are out there also with the same problems? How many couples out there are risking their marriage because they're waiting for an opportunity to knock on their doorstep and tell them, I can help you, but you have to let me help you. You have to be able to be led, be coachable, be leadable, be trainable. Open your mind to what is out there. Disregard the name. Disregard the packaging. It's a beverage. It's a beverage. It's an herbal cleansing tea that can help you lose 5 to 7 pounds. Even a 3-year-old can drink it. You want to try it? That's it. That's all I have to say. Connect from here with people. Don't look at it as just money. You have to try it first. You have to try it first in order for you to have your experience and understand why I'm so passionate about it. And I understand that not everybody is as passionate as me, but leaders are the ones that are as passionate as me that help build the road for the ones that come after us. If it wasn't for people like Mrs. Latasha Carpenter, for people like Mr. David Marquez, like Armand Puyol, like myself, because I consider myself a leader and a pillar in Vida Divina for the English and Spanish market. If it wasn't for people like us, the rest of the people that come along would probably fall along the way. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Well, Miss Melania says that's all she has. That was a whole lot. And so many other people need to be on here right now to hear it. The passion. And I'm gonna tell you, you got me up here because my eyes is a little bit, there's a little bit there. Guys, I'm always telling you about just being consistent, letting people know that you exist.
Yeah.
It simply amazes me, especially when we get together and we go to events and someone will say, I don't understand nothing else they be saying because they speak Spanish and I don't understand it. And the Spanish that I have can't help me. But when they say, how you say my name?
Natasha.
Natasha. When people are running up to me, but now that I can hear Melania started showing up on my Facebook Lives. I didn't even know how to pronounce her name. I had to go in there and say, okay, is it Melania or what is it? Pronounce your name for me.
I remember that day, Melania.
Said, well, it's a little bit like the president's wife's name, but don't take that, hold that against me, you know. And I remembered Melania ever since then. But to hear her tonight to say that her saying my testimony, she has the same story as me, being in a marriage, feeling trapped. Yeah. And this company was the vehicle to allow her to get out this marriage and her being on a mission. And that's something that Erica and I talk about a lot, finding other women who are in the same situations that we are. And yes, men hurt too. I did think men hurt too. Definitely. But to have a family to be able to tell their children and to start putting some good food on the table, to not have to give them ramen noodles or have to go to McDonald's and hope that you could get something off the dollar meal. The power that we have in this company, Vida Divina, guys. I'm gonna say that again. The power that we have in this company, Vida Divina, and with the leadership that we have, Armand and Dr. Esther Ramos, we can bless so many people. And like she said, the whole thing about getting out of the way of your head, that's it. You just gotta do it. And I'm gonna tell you, it's about shifting. You can't stay in the same place. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's about shifting. And that's where I'm telling you, it's a whole new, I don't even know.
I mean, there's a lot where this is coming from. I mean, I've been in personal development for over 7 years, because when you're in such an unstable situation, in my personal experience, I looked for something to not get lost. I looked for something to hold on for dear life, because I was walking dead alive for many other reasons, not just the relationship, a lot of other things happening in my life. And I needed to hold on to something and not let go, have a sense of belonging. There's a lot of people out there that need somewhere to belong, that if they're just cheering in the back and buying one product a month, love on them, because they need this. That was me for many years. I needed leadership, personal development. I needed network marketing to find myself. And thankfully here in the industry, but more I can say greatly in Vida Divina, I have finally found me inside, and that powerful woman that I am is in there, and I am looking to help other people, because you don't need to hit diamond and ruby and all these amazing ranks to empower other men and women. You don't need the 6-figure income to be powerful and be leading a group of people into greatness. You just need to create the result and say, OMG, SHIT, this works. I need to tell more people, because I don't know who out there needs this. If the person that sold this to me in 2018 would have told me the magnitude behind the meaning of Vida Divina and our mission statement, live healthy, live wealthy, live free, lead with love, the meaning of the angel wings, the meaning of it holding the world, I probably would have signed up in 2018 and left my excuses, but nobody told me that. All they did was sell me a tea. In 2019, when I went to a different person to buy the same product, because I didn't like the first one, because you can feel people's vibration, you can feel people's energy, and that is attraction marketing. It's not the way that you look or the way that you dress, it's your level of vibration and energy. 2019, I didn't like the way she was talking to me, because she was just numbers in business, and my mind did not need that then. In 2020, Mr. David Marquez reached out to me, cold market, which is totally not what people do nowadays, but he did it because he was building. One thing that he told me is, I'm looking for pillars. And I said, you just found yourself a boss, BITCH. Tell me how now I need to make money. Tell me how, because now I know the product works. I like the way that you're talking to me. He listened. He answered all my questions. He never made me feel stupid by asking a million questions for weeks and weeks on end, because I'm analytic and I was scared. I was hurt from a previous experience. With a lot of women in this industry, which we are the ones that build the most, have a lot of painful experiences and trauma from men. So even when a man is looking to sponsor a woman with no intention of anything, just to help her, some women will say no, because they're thinking that somebody's out there to hurt me. They're out there to take advantage of me. And he didn't. He listened to me. He was patient. He answered my questions. Sometimes the person that you're giving this tea to is looking for you to connect, because they have no sense of belonging, because maybe no one in their home listens to them, because maybe they don't have a family unity. It could be so many factors, but this industry was made for everyone and anyone to grow, whether you're a cheerleader, a tourist, where you come and go, but everybody needs this opportunity. Maybe not mine specifically.
Yes, yes,
This
one specifically.
Yes, this, because
this one.
I always say no and out of my head, because this changes lives. This changes lives. Honestly, there's a saying in Spanish in the Latino leadership where they say, from tragic to magic. This is just transformation from the inside out, with a compensation plan connected to it and with personal development connected to it. The rest is upon you. The rest is on you. This is just a beverage that you're recommending to people that's natural, naturopathic. It's an herbal cleansing detox tea that can help anybody that has a stomach. Do you have a stomach? It can help you. Try it out.
All right. That's all right, honey. That's all right. And I hope that some people listen to her when she said She has a join date, and she has a date that she's decided to start working her business. She has a join date, and she had a date that she decided to start working her business. Yeah, y'all got to decide. Some of you guys, you got to figure out, when are you going to start working your business? Anyone else want to open up? Melania, I mean, y'all, what else y'all got to say? Go ahead and say something to her.
I just want to say thank you for that. Again, I'm driving. I heard everything. I'm cheering over here, saying yes. Que viva Latina. You know, I'm Latina. I live outside of LA. I live in Lancaster. I drive half the time. I'm listening to Tasha. I do watch her. I see all the replays, but I really want to thank you for that, Melania. You really did an awesome job. Proud sister. Thank you. Hope to hear from you again.
You're welcome.
Ciao. Peace, everyone.
Melania, you want to tell them how this happened?
So, like I said, I'm bilingual, right? So I have the advantage that I can join the Spanish leadership. And in the past 10 weeks, I've been a part of a 90-day business plan in Spanish that has not yet been launched in English. One of the reasons why I did it is because I wanted to learn. And two, because I said someone needs to step up and be able to do it in English for the English team. Right here, that's me, right? I'm committed to that because the English team deserves the equal amount of leadership that we get in Spanish. And third of all, I was listening to something about human reflection this morning in our training, and I translated that into our English group that I'm a part of with Miss Latasha Carpenter. And I explained to the group how there's two parts to your soul, and maybe Benjamin can piggyback on that for me because he knows a lot more of this than I do. But there's two parts to your soul. There's the spirit, the energy, and the light, which in business would equal to sourcing, sales, and recruiting with a purpose, with the intention to help someone and help someone in need. Versus the soul, that's just the body, the matter, the physical, where you're just looking to have what's in it for me kind of an attitude, right? A cold sale with no connection. So being human, right? Your soul makes you human, but what part of your soul are you using to connect with your prospects, with your customers, with your team? What part of your human reflection are you using? And I went ahead even deeper to ask the group the 3 questions that were asked of us in Spanish. Who are you? Who are you right now? Where do you stand in business and your life? Why are you doing this? Why did you choose to actually do the business? There has to be a why behind it. And I'm going to say myself, a lot of women say, my kids, if it was for your kids, you would have done a lot more already. And I can say that for myself because I would have done so much more so long ago, but it's not because of our kids for many of us. For me, I need to do this for me. Who are you? An example, I'm a bold, powerful, committed leader that's committed to make things happen and be a pillar for English and Spanish because there's big things happening in Vida Divina. We just need to speak louder and make more noise. Are you happy? Are you happy where you stand right now? Are you happy with how you're working right now? Are you happy with your results right now? Are you happy with the way that you're making things happen for yourself and your loved ones, your team, your organization? Because the commitment is not with your sponsor. The commitment is not with your upline. Your commitment is not with your diamond. The commitment is with yourself, first of all, with the mission within the company. And for me, it's with Armand Puyol, because after I heard that man speak, it's like he spoke into my soul and he looked into my eyes and I'm like, yes, I'm here. Do it, right? And are you leading with love? Is your intention in what you're doing actually love? Because love is universal. And that is what hit me this morning. And I said, the English group needs to hear this. And I am the one that's going to translate it to them because God has given me a blessing to have that talent, to be able to interpret, to be able to translate verbatim so other people can learn. And that hit me like that today. So that is how all of this came about. That is how I ended up on this Zoom. So it is my commitment in this company to be a pillar, a bilingual pillar for both groups, because what's happening in Viva Divina is very powerful. It's very, very powerful. We just need to make more noise than what we're already doing.
Yep, she shared that piece of paper in the GSD chat, and she said that, you know, I want to give this to you. I said, well, don't you want to present that tonight on the training? And she gave the face. Okay, anybody else? Real quick, anybody else? Last chance to say something.
So my mother called in the middle of you speaking.
Girl,
So
Eric, you missed a lot of stuff. I saw you drop off.
I know. So I'm definitely, because what I heard before I got off and what I heard when I came back on, it is worth me actually making sure Tasha downloads this tonight so that I can see it, to hear your story, because it sounds like you are every woman. Like Shaka Khan says, I'm every woman. You know, but I love your spirit. I love the fact that you are proactive and decided to take the steps, not just for yourself and helping yourself, but reaching out and reaching back to help others. I love that you are willing to translate what you learn in Spanish over to English. And girl, your glasses are fly. It's all get out. I love them. Love them. Love
Thank
the
you so
nails.
much. These are intentional because they're not my personality, and stepping out of your comfort zone, you have to do things that make you uncomfortable. And I said, if people aren't listening to me, this is going to catch people's attention, and so are my nails. So let's go for
Yes.
it.
So you did excellent. So yes, I'm definitely going to be watching this again, and I'm going to make sure that everyone who falls under my little branch will watch it as well. But I'm going to give it to them. You know, you can only lead them to the water. You can't make them drink.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you again, sweetheart. Thank you.
Anyone else?
I had a question actually for Melania. You said David had marketed you from as a cold market.
He cold messaged me, yes.
Directly, or was it through a group? And
directly. Just, I think, I don't know if Facebook does this anymore, but if there's people close to you with the same, I don't know, like if they're nearby, they'll say such and such is nearby. Do you want to say hi? And I guess because we were both in the building, it sent him my info. I saw him walking around. We didn't introduce each other. And a couple days later, he sent me a message. I actually met other Spanish speaking leaders, but I didn't click. And I think my click is that I'm bilingual and there's more of me to give, and the universe placed him in my path. It just took me 18 months to build up to what you're seeing today. So.
Cool. Thanks.
I need to know about that feature. I didn't know that feature was on. Maybe I better turn my location mapping on, huh? Anywho, anyone else? Anyone else? Going once, going twice. You did have comments of people saying thank you so much. And the Margiana saying thank you so much, Melania. You are so powerful.
You're welcome.
Gladys said thank you. Larnice said thank you. Michelle said thank you. It's not letting me go up the thing any further. I see somebody saying something about amazing and thank you, but it won't let me scroll. So, but you get the message. And as I said, sharing classes, amazing boss lady. Carolyn says thank you. As I said in the chat, everyone is not a part of the combined English chat, because some people get tired of a lot of the messages and stuff. But I do want to remind the people in there, as I said to Melania, I don't care what rank you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're a part of the TEAMILY directly or indirectly or not at all. If you want to help and lead with love, and you are positive, I'll partner with anyone and give you the platform to allow you to do that. Because like she said, rank is just rank.
That just means you help more people in the process. That's all that means. And your check reflects it. But a lot of people get taken back by the material things and by the pin. The pin is valuable. You have to accept it, right? Because that's what you worked hard for. But you worked hard by helping other people. You can't be selfish and forget that the people that you invite, the people that you sponsor need you to serve them. This is a servanthood business. You serve the people, and in consequence, you earn, you rank up. And that is what from me listening to our CEO, Armand Puyol, that's what I get from him every single time. People will ask you, answer. People will ask you again, you answer again. You need a new explanation, you explain it again. And it's something that I've had to learn in the process. And I just want to give as much as I've learned back, because that's what legacy is, when you give what you have learned to others and it continues on. That's what Armand Puyol is doing with us. We are his legacy. And if you don't see it like that, that's okay, but I see it like that. I am a part of what Armand Puyol is doing, even though he probably doesn't know I exist yet, but I know he will one day. And we are his legacy. Every single affiliate in Vida Divina that has tried the product and does the business is Armand Puyol's legacy.
Have you talked to Armand directly before?
No.
Oh, well, I guess I have to do more than just post this in my group. I'm gonna have to put it on a YouTube link and send it to him, or maybe even make him watch it with me when I'm with him at the end of the month, me and Erica. So he will know whether there's a, oh, matter of fact, oh, yeah, I can make a little clip and tag him on Instagram and he'll see it and put it in the stories. He's gonna know who Melania is. I'll make sure of that. Okay. But to the rest of you, what I'm just saying is, if you're ready to step out your comfort zone, time to get your practice to have your preparation, this platform will do it for you. We loved on Larnice when she presented for the first time 2 weeks ago, and we'll love on anyone else. Okay. So just know you all are valued. And I'm gonna say good night. This was amazing. Hearts up.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for having me. I appreciate you.
You know, matter of fact, let me stop this Facebook Live here. And everybody, you know, remember the last time we tried this, it really didn't work that well because people couldn't get the timing together to try to put the heart reaction up on the screen. And so we could give Melania a picture of the first time she stepped into the process of being a pillar. So I'm gonna say on a count of 3, see it, because it only stays up on it. When I say 3, everybody hit the heart reaction, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, you and Harold are the only ones that don't have hearts up, but that's okay. There's enough people with hearts up. Oh, Harold just got hers, the one that has reaction there, but that's enough. Okay, do you want one? You figure yours out, Melania?
No, I'll figure it out on my own. I'll have Benjamin.
Okay.
Hit the chat button that says more. And when that little white box come up, the little emojis are at the bottom, and you just hit the heart, Melania.
Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. Ready?
One message.
You see it? Reactions.
I don't have it. All I have
is
is
it's under raise hand.
Raise hand. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, found it. Oh, I found it.
All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna let everybody go down. Benjamin's got to go down so we could be in sync. It would be great if everybody opened up their pretty faces too, but that's okay. So, Arnice, why you hit it early? I ain't say no 1, 2, 3 yet. Y'all hard-headed.
Be coachable, guys. Be coachable.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
All right. We got it all. Okay. All right, y'all.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.